Hey guys, it's Spaces Sims, and we are back with more Tengoku struggle, continuing Kikinosuke's route. And the rain stopped now. That's where we are. So, well, we just had a nice, interesting moment in the basement. Kikinosuke got all wolfy, licking our blood, and then freaked the fuck out and ran out. So, basically. Anyway, the rain stopped. Uh, welcome back. I'll let carry any bags in if you're carrying a lot. You want to talk about earlier, huh? Sorry. Ikanosuke's eyes avoided me. Stop. No, bird. You saw me being pretty crazy, huh? It's creepy, isn't it? Ikanosuke? And that's a part of my body, too. I just react like that when I smell blood. Normally I can handle it, no problem. But when it comes to you... No, it's nothing. In any case, just forget everything about what happened tonight. I promise, I won't get closer to you than I have to. Like, oh, he's like almost half confessing. He's like, but when it's you, no, never mind. Anyway, I'll keep away from you because he's probably had people freak out like this before. You know what I mean? So, oh. Plus, he's probably also afraid that we're gonna be like, oh my god, yeah, you're gross, and he's in love with her. Oh, stop! It's so adorable. Ikanosuke, what are you? And the ice cream's gonna melt if we stand out here talking. Let's head back. He won't come any closer? So many emotions mixed within me, making tears form in my eyes. I quickly wiped them away and ran off. After getting out of a bath, I found myself ceaselessly sighing. He won't get closer to me. I don't know how to react to that. The injury on my finger was just a scratch and was dealt with easily with just a bandage. And yet, I still felt that sensation on my fingertips, making a strange tingle wash over it. Bread shaped like me, the takoyaki, the tuna. Tama was curled up into a ball with a satisfied look on his face. Would it be unfair to ask Sensei Nono? Well, it would be embarrassing to explain the situation to him anyway. The moment I reached out for my phone, you have a new karma stone. Let's run away. I'm scared. Just deal with it for now. Everyone's so scary. I hate them. They all say I'm a monster. I'm not. Why does everyone want to hurt me? Why? It'll be okay, Azami. I promise we'll run away someday. Really? I promise to protect you, and we'll run far away, somewhere no one could ever find us. Then we'll live happily ever after. And then he abandoned her. But okay, again, he was like, she got shot and died, and so I kept but I'm gonna bet obviously she didn't, you know. Poor Kikinosuke. Poor Azami. They've been hurt so much at such young ages. But so much. Not but. Anyway, sorry. Can't read today. My contact's also wonky. So much happened today that I couldn't tell him about the karma stones. I have to make sure I tell him tomorrow. Ooh, chapter 8's done. Primal Instinct. Blood Bond with Kikinosuke is 78%. Did we have any choices in that chapter? I don't feel like we didn't. I don't know. Kikinosuke, 9. I don't know how many chapters each one has, so, Alright, at least 9. Huh. Kikinosuke already left? He went up pretty early, and he didn't even make any rice today either. I see. Is he trying to make sure we have no time to talk? Then I just need to chase after him. I'm heading out too. I'll have breakfast outside today. Good morning, Miss Enma. I heard him call out to me, and I can't help but put on a smile. Oh, I hear him call out to me, and I can't help but put on a smile. I can read. We know I can't. I wonder if he's gotten over thinking none of us would see him again. Good morning, Fujimori. Have you seen Kikinosuke anywhere? Oh, you're not with him today? Should we try looking for him with my drone? As he gave his suggestion, I hesitated. I'm sorry, I know I'm the one who asked, but I'll try to find him on my own a bit more first. Are you sure? Well, I'm just hanging out today, so if you need anything, line me. Like about Azami. Even though he looked embarrassed, I could feel something serious through his glasses. I feel she might do something, and I'm really worried. I'm sure I couldn't do anything to stop her, but she shouldn't get herself involved with anything dangerous. He was young, but that just made his feelings shine bright and honest. It makes me feel embarrassed about myself just watching him. But he really is worried about Azami. That makes me happy. Right, of course. I promise I'll let you know. There he is. Kikinosuke, good morning. Whoa! What do you mean, whoa? You're not saying you of all people didn't realize I was nearby, are you? I was just thinking about something. So, do you need something from me? I need you to stop being a bitch and running away from me and just admit you love me so I can admit I love you, goddammit, and we can stop being awkward. Come on! Let's patrol together today. Or we could just say that. Huh? Don't be ridiculous. Did you not hear me yesterday? Oh, you won't get close to me? Yeah, that. I don't mind, so can we patrol together? What? You realize I tried to eat you, right? Have a sense of danger. You licked my fingers kind of sensually. I have this with me, and I can shock you with the handcuff if I really need to. That's not the problem. Then what is? Just don't come near me anymore. Don't follow me. Well, fucking shit, I'm gonna listen to you. Of course I'm gonna follow you. Quit it already. What are you gonna do if I go crazy again? I like the fact that he's... Sorry. I'm sorry, I kind of almost wish they made it a little more obvious, but it says, don't come near me anymore. And then he, disappeared, but we're we keep following me. Don't follow me. Stop following me. She keeps following him, and I love it. She doesn't just stand there and go, wait. He's like, don't come near me anymore. He starts to walk away. She just kind of goes with him. Don't follow me. Keeps following me. Quit it already. I just love this because he's freaking out. He turns to walk away and we just follow after him and he's yelling at us, but we just keep following him. I don't know why that amuses me so goddamn much. Oh god. Is something wrong with me? Why am I enjoying this game so much? I don't know. I just really am. Either we've picked up a lot of games lately that have just been really enjoyable, or I'm taking some kind of drugs that I didn't know about. I don't know. Somebody lacing shit that I eat with something? I don't know. But I just feel like all the stuff we've played lately has just been really fun and enjoyable. I mean, I do have to say, this one could be dragging on a little bit. You know what I mean? There's been a lot of, not a lot of plot going on. We've had moments here and there, but, if you think about it, I suppose if I take a step back, it's we've kind of gotten nothing accomplished really at all. A little bit of story, but there's a lot of, random filler. But the little random filler, we're going to the grocery store, this is happening, we're having conversation, doesn't feel okay, we're not doing anything, this is getting really boring, it's stale, you know what I mean? But let me know what you think, or do you feel, are you no, I'm enjoying it, but yes, there is almost, the plot is very, just taking a back seat to random nothingness. Because, sometimes I feel I don't know. And maybe that's just me. It's not that I'm not enjoying it. I'm enjoying it immensely. But it does occur to me, I'm like, not a lot's really happened, though. Huh, for a game that should have a lot of plot, it's a little more slice of life than you would expect. Maybe that's what feels weird. You're like, there's a lot of just random slice of life every day hanging out. Like, if you think about your life in general, you're like, your life doesn't have much of a plot. It's kind of what, like, you get up, you go to work, or you go to school, and then you come home and you do some stuff, and like, whatever, and you're like, it's really nothing to write a TV drama about. You know what I mean? Hopefully. Which is good. I don't want my life being a TV drama, because that would just be like, for God's sakes, it would drive me crazy. I can create enough drama on my own. I don't need, you know what I mean? But like, for a game that should have a very heavy plot, you're like, I haven't seen, there's bits and pieces here and there, but not a lot of it going on. I'm not complaining. I'm still enjoying it. But it is odd. I'll give you that. So anyway. What's going to happen if you do? I'm down, Kikinosuke. We have a zombie to deal with too. It'd be less work if we're together, right? Then, walk at least 5 meters away from me. 5 meters? Alright then. She goes up, she links arms with him. He's like, I said 5 meters, and you're like, good enough. Not like I don't understand how Kikinosuke feels, but if we're this far apart, I can't talk about the Karma Stones. Oh, if it isn't the daughter of King Enma over there. Our sales this month aren't doing too great. Won't you ask for me and put in an order of hell champagne? Oh, I'm assuming it's a dude then. Well, there's a girls' bar over there. Is that like supposed to be like where you go get girls or a bar for girls? Very confusing. But anyway, I'm assuming the club worker if it's a dude. Okay. Our sales this month aren't doing too great. Won't you ask for me and put in an order of hell champagne? In exchange, I'll use this body of mine to care for you to your satisfaction. Yeah, because Kikinosuke wouldn't get jealous about a lady hitting on me like this, but you know it, yeah. Hey, you! Stop being an idiot! I'm quite alright, so please ask someone else. You wouldn't be able to satisfy me. My lady? Oh, come on. Tell me sooner if you're with someone already. Oh, but still, when you break up with him, come back and see me. That's rude of you to say. Goodbye. I started to walk off, leaving Kikinosuke behind, standing there in a daze. You're closer than 5 meters away, you know. Do you have a man who can satisfy you, my lady? That's a bold fucking question! I expect that kind of shit from the club worker, like, hey, I can satisfy you. Yeah, I doubt you can. Do you have a man who could? I don't know, you haven't stepped up to the plate yet. You want to find out? There's one who I want to be satisfied by. Oh my god! Oh, the sass! Game! I mean, him asking, is there someone who satisfies you? Somebody I want to satisfy me. Excuse me, game? Holy shit! Wow! Damn! Didn't I okay. Who is he? This situation. I want to be stared at like that again. I want to be touched by him like that again. And I want to touch him too. Okay, see? He licked her bloody finger and she got off on it. She's okay. Who's this guy who can satisfy you? I didn't say he could. I just saying I want him to. Now. I have to say it now. That's the one who's... Enma! Oh man, I got some bad news! It's you! Today's the day I'm finally killing you! It's the manager guy, isn't it? I'm gonna guess. Yeah. Azami left a note saying, please don't look for me, and disappeared. What? Azami did? Hey, Ikari was it? You didn't do anything to her, did you? No, I didn't. My policy is to never lay my hands on the goods. Okay. On one hand, I want to be like, good for you! On the other hand, never lay my hands on the goods is like, good for you? Question. It's more like a question like, yeah, I should be proud of you for not laying your hands on the goods, but it's the phrasing of the goods that really is questionable. Not, I never lay my hands on young ladies. I never lay my hands on, my coworkers or proteges, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I'm a manager. I don't do that with the people that I manage. And also, Azami's a young girl. Like, you know what I mean? Something, but the goods. That's like, I don't wear my clothing that I sew and make. Those are goods and service. They're not people. Holy shit. But I mean, I guess I gotta give him props for not, being like, yeah, I mean, she's pretty hot, but like, you know what I mean? Him being like, whoa! No! I don't dip into my stash like that. Like, this is just so fucking weird. Okay. I mean, I appreciate that they made him phrase it like that, just to be like, wow, you really are fucking shady. Good for you. I like you want to be proud of him, but you also want to slap him at the same time. Is just a really weird place to be. Bravo, game. Enma, you're close to Azami, right? Did you hear anything about this from her? No, nothing. Even though that's what I say, I'm sure what happened in the Hell Labyrinth the other day has something to do with this. She said she'd kill Kikinosuke the next time they met. In any case, we'll look for her too. No, I promise we'll find her. Is she able to leave the Asakusa realm or ward? It's no use. You don't see her anywhere. She's always around this area too. At the very least, I can see she read my messages online. Fujimori and the others are looking for her, but I haven't heard anything from them yet. Let's look around Uro one more time. Hey, you want to come work at our shop? We loan you the uniforms, offer live-in arrangements, advanced pay, and nice meals. The meals are tempting, but I'm fine. He's not like, what the fuck? He's like, actually, the meals are tempting. But like, I'm okay. Hey, you, the couple over there. We welcome walk-ins with open arm. What do you say? We're fine. Everyone around is so full of energy. It's oddly energized here, isn't it? He's forgotten about his 5-meter rule. I'm so hungry I'm starting to feel dizzy. Sorry, is it alright if I eat something? Meat buns here! Would you like some delicious, delicious, freshly steamed buns stamped with the seal of Enma? I'll go get some. You want some, my lady? Sure. I wonder if I can talk to him about the karma stones now. Thanks for waiting. They're hot, so be careful. Thanks. I'll pay you back later. You really can't help being so adamant about stuff like that, huh? And don't worry about it. Well, but come on, eat up before they get cold. Thanks. We stood near each other in front of some closed shutters and took bites under glaring neon signs. This reminds me of when we were eating cereal. Everything reminds her of that. Ikanosuke, I know this might not be the best time, but I have something I have to talk to you about. What? Why are you acting so serious all of a sudden? Threads of agony. As those threads become undone, I can hear pieces of your past. Ikanosuke froze with a piece of meat bun still in his mouth when I told him about what I heard. Stealing from the offering? Wow, that takes me back. Right, yeah, after I ran away, the first place I got to was Enoshima, and was taken care of by a temple there. One of the daily activities there was gambling with the coins from the offering box. And I wasn't sure what to do the first time they told me to go steal from them, but as I stood there staring at the statue of Benten, I had a thought. that no god or saint was ever there to help me and Azami. As a form of revenge for that, I stole everything from inside the box. Of course, I was caught and thrown into a prison cavern. But after that, Ikanosuke looked up at the bright red neon sign, which is why I ended up in hell, because he didn't repent for stealing. He wasn't like, I know I stole and I feel guilty. He was like, nah, fuck that shit. Wait, let me save that for later. It'll take some time to talk about. You done eating? Alright, let's go look around some more. I smell blood. Miss Enma, Mr. Oga, I was searching with my drone and I think I saw someone who might be Azami. Azami! The moment I finished climbing the stairs, even I could tell. Scent that filled the air in the darkness. Scent of fresh blood. Good evening! Azami, you... Oh. At her feet was a man in a suit, face down on the ground. Well, at least it wasn't her, because I was like, how the hell is she bleeding? She's, like, dead already. She killed someone. Okay. Oh, good. He's still breathing. I have a feeling that's probably not a no good situation. I mean, I guess you're like, well, good, but I'm gonna guess if she killed him, it wasn't just for funsies, because she is a stabby bitch. I'm gonna guess this man was probably perving on her. So, like, I don't know. I'm okay with her being a stabby bitch in this case. Hey, sis, do you know what I'm indicted for? I know that you're assigned to the burning hell, but I can't see any details of anyone's lives. I thought as much. I'm sure you wouldn't be friends with me anymore if you knew. Azami? Brother, I was brought back to life. Huh? After you left me and ran away, I was brought back to life. Wait. After you left me and ran away. Okay, so she didn't, I guess they revived her, basically. So I'm gonna guess she holds a grudge because after you left me and ran away, he was like, I thought you were dead. You know what I mean? After that, the men all started talking about having their way with me. Oh, I'm gonna vomit. Oh, dear God. I didn't even like having to read that. So I ate them all. Oh, you know what? Good for you. Good for you, girl. She's like, I'm in hell for cannibalism. You know what? I mean, gross, but better them than her. I'm just saying. Better that she ate them than they assaulted her. Listen. Girl power, okay? Tear them to pieces. At first, I just wanted to scare them away. I figured they'd run after I took just a bite out of one of them. When I bit, the blood just tasted so sweet. Oh, okay, she's a little crazy, but, you know. It was so sweet. So sweet that I didn't eat anything else ever. Zami. I wondered how something so delicious could exist in this world. Well, that's her, like, big cat energy. Big cat hunter energy, sure. I wondered why no one ever told me about it. It was so delicious. Before I knew it, the white snow around me was drenched in blood. Oh, she's like a vampire. Whatever. I ate them all. I couldn't help but imagine it. Oh, she, at such a young age, was tearing away at their meat, crying. Brother, did you notice? The tallest of the men was... Oh. The tallest of the men was the one who accused Father and Mother of evil. Father and Mother were forced to jump off a cliff at his command. Do you think I did good? I took revenge for Father and Mother. I mean, in a kind of fucked up, disturbing way, but at the same time... I can't be like, no, Azami, that was bad. We don't roll up newspaper, smack her in the nose. Doesn't work on cats anyway. You shouldn't also smack your dogs, but you know what I mean. It's Don't smack dogs in the nose with newspaper either. But you know what I mean? That's usually like the roll up newspaper, smack. No, bad dog. You don't do that to cats. It would never work. The cat would just smack you in the face with its claws and rip you a new one. But like, you can't tell her no, she did bad because like they killed her parents and like they were gonna molest her. So I mean, he went a little psycho and is a little fucked up, but I'll allow it. It's disturbing, but it's not like she's like, I just joked and I bit him and then I decided to be psycho and eat people for funsies. No, like, this was, horrible people. So, like, I don't know. She would make a really good Hell Guardian, is all I'm saying, because she'd have fun ripping people to shreds. All I'm saying is there's a time and a place. Shredding prisoners in hell would be better, but, they weren't good people, so whatever. Kind of fucked up. But that's also why she's in hell, because she's like, not gonna repent for that. No remorse. And yet, I'm evil. Asami, I don't even know how many people I'd eaten after that. Hey, brother, why did you leave me and run away? No! If you didn't leave me behind, if you took me and ran away with me, I wouldn't have had to kill anyone. Shit's like I'm way in over my head. Poor kid. You pushed me down into hell, brother. Ikanosuke's body shook wildly. Guess that's not what he wanted for his baby sister. You made me evil, brother. Don't really necessarily think this is his fault. But can that brother of mine really defeat me? Stop. Don't see that. Fujimori, can you still say you like me after seeing me like this? Huh? You can't, can you? Not a coward like you. No, A coward like you who's always running away can never carry me on his back. Azami, stop! Fujimori? I knew he'd run. Well, I suppose that's the right move. He was the one I was thinking of eating next. Stop it! I read in a book once that lions who've tasted blood are killed. So, brother, won't you please kill me? You're supposed to be on the side of the righteous, aren't you? I'm evil. Defeat me. Azami, stop. If you don't kill me, I'll eat everyone. Azami lightly prodded at the man at her feet with her cute, thick-soled shoes. This guy asked how much I was. How much I was? Did she just say he asked how much? Yikes. Do you think it's okay if he dies? I mean, it's a little fucked up that he sees like a young girl, like a preteen. Well, okay, she's probably like 13 or something, but to go to a not even high school girl and be like, hey, how much, baby? That's disgusting. You're fucking gross. But at the same time, just being like, how much, baby? That he's gross, but I don't think he deserves to die for that. Now, if he dragged you up here and was trying to assault, then yeah, absolutely, rip him to shreds, girl. I think you should have maybe, like, beat him up a little bit. Just roughed him up. Roughed him up? Yeah. But I don't know about literally, like, eating him. That might be a little over the line for, him being just creepy. It's the same with the guy I brought to Hell Mansion the other day, too. Shouldn't trash like them be punished? Like, yeah, sure, but maybe not this far. It really depends, although the guy, when she brought to Hell Mansion, he was like, yeah, okay, like, Although, to be fair to Azami, this guy, how much, baby? If she was like, $500, he'd be like, okay. And doesn't care that she's a child. So, yeah, actually, Azami, yeah. Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. Zami, but it's the fact that, like, she's even gotten to this point. Oof. I absolutely hate men! I absolutely hate humans! Everyone! I hate everyone! I feel that way sometimes too. Kill me! Make me disappear for all of eternity! I'm someone this world doesn't need around! If you really care about me, kill me right here and now! Zami. This poor thing. She really needs a hug, but I don't know if that's going to help it. What if all of us here are here to finish off what we left in our lives? This is so horrible. I loved both of these people. That's why I really hoped they'd come to terms with each other. I feel like now we're getting to a... See? What did I say earlier? Like, there's not a lot of plot. Now we're in the plot. Okay. I mean, I do think they've done a good job with the little roller coaster. It's not just all plot. There's a little bit of fluff. There's some random things. I feel like, again, there's a lot of randomness. And then you get to the plot. But, it doesn't bother me. I like the random filler moments because we're becoming friends with people. And I think you get some character building. You know what I mean? And I don't know. So far for, like, Kikinosuke's route... Yeah, we didn't like each other first, and it's like, yeah, whatever, okay, and then you get to know him a little bit, you're building your bond, and it's a little bit more believable than like, oh, I hate you, and then 2 days later you're fucking in the kitchen counter, and it's like, how, but, excuse me? Like, there's actually seems to be like a natural build where like, okay, maybe I guess I have to trust you, and I guess I trust you, and you smell really nice, you know what, anyway, and like, there's some natural little building, and then there's a little bit backslide, and it just... I don't know. It's working for me. But there is a lot of random fluff moments. In a game that has a plot like this where like Denzians of hell and she eats people because they try to assault her. Like, that's some pretty heavy fucking shit. With all the filler of we're going to the grocery store buying ice cream. Like, I'm just saying. It's like, we're like, it's like a game of tennis over here. We're just like, our heads are just going back and forth between left and right, like wildly swinging one side of the court to the other. Jesus. But we're having a good time. I mean, I am. I don't know about you guys. I hope you are, but... You can't kill me. You don't want to. Stop. If you won't kill me, then I have to kill you. I told you, didn't I? And the next time I saw you, I'd kill you. Yeah, but that was a lie, because you saw me once before this. Azami, no! Brother, are you ready? Stop it! That's so unfair to Kikinosuke. On top of not being able to attack you because of your letter of pardon, Kikinosuke would never hurt his sister. Are you trying to hurt him one-sidedly knowing all that? Yeah. My lady, I'll be fine. If I end up not being able to move anymore, get me to the onsen. Kikinosuke! Today's the day I tear you to shreds with my claws! Azami Uga, assigned to the burning hell, Desire, Makeup Girl! Your Desire is called Makeup Girl? Makeup Girl. Azami Uga's Desire. She can transform into a cat. She can charm and control cats and men and also create illusions. She's also able to understand cats when they speak. Okay, she's just got a lot of fun. It's not just he can transform into a wolf. She can transform into a cat. Okay. She can charm and control cats and men and create illusions. She's got a lot of motherfucking power. Like, shit. It's not like your desire is... My desire is I can take other people's pain away. That sucks. Like, she can charm and control men and cats. I'm gonna guess at the time when she first. Well, okay, there is a better way. Like when she was young and they revived her, and then they were gonna like do horrible, inappropriate things, and then she ate them all. I don't know. She probably didn't realize in what her desire was. Like she didn't have that power because like she could transform into a cat before she died. You know what I mean? Before she ended up in hell. So a desire doesn't sound like it's something that's born from, oh, you are now in the other realm. You're not alive. And then you get a desire. A desire sounds like something you probably always had. You know what I mean? Because, well, you know what I mean? Because they're saying hers, like her desire, she can transform into a cat and she can talk to cats and whatever. So, like, if everything was just, oh, it's after you die, this becomes this manifest type of a thing in your afterlife form. But we know she and Kikinosuke could transform into a wolf/cat before they died. Because that's the whole reason their parents died, and then he left, like, he thought she was dead and left and whatever. And that all their trauma started was because they could transform. So, unless that's separate, the way they're making it sound now is like, because I don't know, I think in the very beginning when they were talking about desires, it was like, oh, it's something that manifests after you die. You have this power or whatever. Okay. Not the power exists in the mortal realm. But it obviously existed in the mortal realm. So we had this desire, but before we died. You know what I mean? So, because like if she figured out what her desire was and was able to control it, she doesn't have to like shred and eat men. Well, she got a taste for blood and then she was like, I like this. So she went a little crazy. Because otherwise she could just control them and make them do whatever she wanted. I'm just saying. There was a way to use her desire to get everything she wanted and torture all the fucking people that ever tried to hurt her ever. Because they were always men. You know what I'm saying? She still would have ended up in hell, but she could have enjoyed her life instead of being angry and bitter and, like, hateful the whole time. Could have just been happy and hateful. I guess eating people made her happy, so never mind. Stay in your delusion and go to hell! Azami, stop! Rather, I hate you! Kikinosuke! I took out my whip immediately, but my fingers hesitated before I swung it down. I don't want Azami to be hurt again. I can at least just stop her. My lady, I can totally handle this much pain. Just stand back and watch. That's what pisses me off about you! Kikinosuke! I hate you! I hate you! This is where he's like, it's okay. I love you, Azami. I'm waiting for him to say that and then have her break down. Die! Stop it, Azami! Unable to stand it any longer, I stand in front of Kikinosuke. Please, that's enough. Kikinosuke would have been able to dodge her, but as if to atone for what he did, he simply accepted the attacks from his sister's claws. You're so kind, sis, and sweet. She smiled and licked some of the bright red blood off her claws. Your job is to capture all the escapees, right? If I were Asa, you'd have been cut in two without even saying a word. It's all Brother's fault because he's a coward. He pretends like he's on the side of the righteous, yet he can't kill me, the evil one. There's no way I could... You're my precious little sister. Azami, I'm sorry I said something so terrible to you the other day. You really are precious to... Shut up! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! I hate you! My lady, I'll go after Azami. Go help out the guy over there. No matter what might have happened, no one should have to die. Of course. But you're injured too. This is nothing. Bye. Kikinosuke! With that, Kikinosuke dashed off out of sight in an instant. But he was so injured. The corporate slave will clean things up now. Sensei no. Un. I will heal this man and erase his memories of tonight. He'll be treated as a simple drunkard if I leave him sprawled on the street. So, you knew everything. I do respect you, Sensei Nono, but right now I despise you. I knew it was a drastic way to try to heal her, but if she doesn't expel the rot within her, the treatment won't be able to do what it needs to. Treatment? It seems she did indeed meet death once already. But her hatred toward those who chastise her and her parents, her affection for her brother, and most importantly, her hatred of herself. She cursed herself so much that hatred is far too mild of a word to describe her feelings. I'm sure she cursed all the gods and saints there were as she died. And also, I'm certain she longed for a normal life. Those intense feelings awakened the desire within her, bringing her back to life. I see. I'm also sure Uga was the one in pain the most, having to leave his sister to die. But he was also under gunfire. If I were to continue, from the moment his sister was killed, Uga's own hatred for them and himself awakened his desire. Okay, so she could turn into a cat, but it's when she died, her desire awakened and her anger and hatred and everything brought her back to life. So she kind of like regained the... It's kind of like sometimes when people are on the verge of death, somehow you're like, how the fuck did you survive? Your will to live just outweighs the fact that you're bleeding to death. So, something like that. But his body weakened so much that it was not able to withstand the stress from transforming. It's due to how long they were imprisoned. I bit my lip. If I didn't, I knew I'd find myself taking out my frustrations on Sensei Nono. There would have been no way he could have escaped, carrying her body as well. I'm sure he wasn't sure what to do as well, to die along with his sister or survive, if he was without her. Couldn't believe what a heavy decision he was put up against, but we kind of already knew that. This is nothing new. Except for we assumed that she survived, but they were shooting at them, she got shot, and he told us that. He's like, we were running away, she was killed, and I kept going. I managed to escape, but she didn't actually die. She was revived, and now Nono's telling us it's her desire as she died burned so strongly and whatever, and her hatred and anger and whatever, she just brought her back to life. It was like, fuck no, I'm gonna keep breathing, bitch. So, okay, fine, sure, whatever. It doesn't matter if that was it or they somehow revived her. Whatever. She didn't end up dead, which is what we kind of assumed anyway. So this is not really... It's not necessarily not new information. It is knowing for a fact that, yes, Azami didn't die then, like Kikinosuke thought. And I mean, he had to have made that assumption too, But at the time he ran away, he thought she was dead, and Nono's saying there's no way he could have even just tried to grab her body and drag her to take her body away from them. She's mad that he left her, but he was so weak he would never have been able to carry her, so he had to make the tough decision of leave her body and go, not realizing that she would end up not being dead, Which again, we knew. We knew that, and he told us that same story. They shot her, she died, I kept running. So, so I couldn't believe what a heavy decision he was put up against. Again, he told us that earlier, so. I mean, I guess she's just re-reflecting on it. But it's the way they present it is almost like this is new information to her, but it's really not. She knows of his troubles too, but all she could do was curse her brother. And Uga as well. He simply continues to tie himself down in his regret and sense of responsibility of how he left his sister to die. No. I think he's hiding something else from us. So this was what he was talking about. Neither myself nor the great king knows what form desires will take. Those two were fated to face off against each other. But for siblings to have to fight, you saw it, didn't you? Ikinosuke can't attack Azami. And that's where you must make efforts. Huh? Me? And also, I suppose Alan. Alan? Do you mean the author of Asakusa Trash? Why is he involved? Do not be so dull. Fujimori is Alan's smithy. I fucking told you! Even before you went my PV... Wait, I mean, I don't know what you're talking about in these articles. They made it obvious a couple parts ago when we were going to Hell Mansion or whatever. And he kind of mentioned it. But even before that, he's like, wait, you read that? It's like, he's the one who writes for it, isn't it? I mean... I'm so happy that came out. I love it. We knew, though. We knew. I'm not like, yes, I was right. I mean, I feel like... Again, in the very beginning, when I guessed it, I'm not sure if it was really obvious or if I was just like, that would just be fucking hilarious because he seemed, oh, but he kept blushing about it, like, and shocked. And I'm like, you wouldn't be like, oh, you read that too? Cool. He was like, oh, no. He was very awkward about it, which made it seem fairly obvious. And then when we took him to Hell Mansion and he was like, he kept making comments, you're like, did you say something? No. And you're like, he's literally talking about his page views and shit like that. Like, okay. Huh? What? Fujimori's that famous blogger? Really? Well, but now that he mentions it, I contacted the others through line and began my search for the siblings again. But how is Fujimori involved? He's just a regular human without a desire, right? In fact, I feel like we need to keep him from getting involved. My lady, there you are. Goemon, how's the search going? Everyone's looking for them, but Kiku's sister's really good at sneaking around. Right. Although even with her letter of pardon, she shouldn't be able to get out of the Asakusa special ward. I'm worried about Kiku's injuries, too. Right.
Chief! I'll help too, meow! I just ran into a redhead and he told me what was going on, meow. I'll ask the cats to look for Lord Azami. All the cats in town know her, so I'm sure we'll find her right away, meow.
Right. We can get their help, too. Then please, yes. I'll be sure to thank everyone later.
Leave it to me, meow.
Sorry, Bird, I love you, but your toenails suck and I hate them. Thelma quickly runs down an alley. Alright, let's get back to searching, too. Right. We can't just leave everything up to Tama. Are you going to start getting fidgety? Ikinosuke 9, Siblings, Blood Bond, 89%. Okay, so now the chapters are getting shorter. Ikinosuke 10. You know what I mean? Because we just started chapter 9. They usually take a part or two. There's at least 10 chapters then. Thank you, everyone. For now, everyone, go back to your rooms and rest. Sure.
Let me just say, you need to get to sleep too, my lady.
Of course I will. Even all of us need to rest, or else we won't be able to do anything. And take a bath, eat something, and get a good rest. Kikinosuke isn't stupid. If he feels like he's running out of strength, he'll come back. Right. Thanks. What's why is... Okay, I was like, why are we just sitting here? What's happening here?
I'm so sorry I wasn't a more help, meow.
It's okay, Tama. Really, thank you all for trying to look for them. Once things settle down, I'll give meowfuls to all the cats who helped.
I'm sure they'll be happy about that, meow. But I wonder where those two disappeared off to. I can't believe we couldn't find them even after searching all night.
I gently petted Tama's head as it drooped a little. Both Kikinosuke and Azami can be much faster than any of us when they really want to. I think they must be hiding somewhere if even the cats can't find them. I hope Kikinosuke gets back soon. Right when I was about to let out a sigh. Morning. I'm back, my lady. Kikinosuke, you're alright! I called you, but I got worried when you didn't call back. Huh? Oh, sorry. I was chasing after Azami, but the smell of all the blood stuck to her was just too much. I felt even myself starting to go crazy, and I just couldn't give it my all in chasing her. See, the smell of blood messes with them so much. Well, I mean, I'm sure neither of them wanted powers like theirs either. Gotta be the downfall, So they gotta have a negative to your powers.
It'd be fine if it's all under their consent. It's supposedly that person's conscious decision. But there are people in this world who get things pushed onto them that they don't want.
You were talking about yourself, weren't you? Ikanosuke, are you hungry? If you're okay with cereal, I can get some ready for you. Oh, yeah, I'll have some. Give me a big bowl. All right, wait just a minute then. I turned my back to head into the kitchen. Ikanosuke?
Lord Pochi!
Oh, he's in dog form. He doesn't seem like he's in pain. I guess he's just so tired he turned into a wolf. Oh, so that was Kiku. Yona, great timing. Can you help me bring Kikinosuke to his room? I thought I heard you guys talking on my way to take a bath. Just glad he's back in one piece. Aww, we get to see his room. Alright, he should be back to being a person after a bit of rest. Thanks, Yona. He gave a quick smile and petted Kikinosuke on his back as he lay on his bed. Oh, look at you big marshmallow. And it sure seems like Kikinosuke's power's a lot of trouble compared to the rest of ours. My desire awakened right before I died, so it didn't really interfere much with my life in particular. I see. If I had that power while I was alive, something might have changed about it. Maybe. I like dogs and cats, so I think being a wolf would be plenty fun. But I wouldn't have to fight my own sister. Right. So worried about Kikinosuke and also so worried about Azami, all I could do was awkwardly reply back to him. Alright, I'll head back then. You get to sleep. Get to sleep now, too. My mom was talking about heading out again once we're all awake. I'll be fine. I'll be sure to rest. She's gonna curl up with Puppy Boy and hug him, isn't she? Alright. I should get back. Look, we get to see his room, and his color is yellow. Is that his favorite color? Well, I think he might have said it is. It's also it's his color whether he likes it or not. You know what I mean? But he's got all the little things from his game that he plays, and look at his computer screens. It's adorable. I can't make Kikinosuke dog noises. He seems like he's in more pain than earlier. Maybe his wounds are hurting. That said, I don't know if human remedies might work on him. That's right. Just kiss his little puppy forehead. I just need to bring this water to him. Kinosuke, here's some water from the onsen. I cooled it down a bit, so drink some if you can. Oh, good. He's drinking it. He was running around all night, so I'm sure he's thirsty, too. After drinking up all the water I brought, Kikinosuke had a peaceful look on his face. Oh, good. I slowly combed over the fur on his back as he breathed at a healthy pace. Just rest for now, Kikinosuke. Dog noises, Shmoo. Whimpering. Sweetie, today is finally the day where you turn to foam and wash away, huh? Daddy? Seems capturing the escapees was too difficult for them. I can't believe how mistaken we were to choose them. Wait, please, Sensei Nono! I don't want to have to disappear yet! Say that, but look, you're already starting to disappear. Your feet are already becoming foam. What? I don't want to disappear. Hurry up and find your prince. What are you taking your sweet time for? Want me to introduce someone to you? What? Don't say that. I want you to be my prince. Hey, Spacey. Huh? You okay? You were really restless while you were asleep. Were you having a bad dream? It would have been such a cute, like, CG to have us curl, because she wanted to curl up with him while he was a puppy. To just, like, curl up with our dog boyfriend. It would have been adorable. But, like, apparently we did fall asleep in his room, though. Huh? What? Kikanosuke? Yeah, it's me. I woke up to find you collapsed over my bed and you look like you were in pain the whole time. Wait, did I fall asleep while trying to look after Kikanosuke? Hey, are you listening? He leaned in incredibly close to me. Just kiss him. And out of my embarrassment, I jerked back. Sorry, I scared you, didn't I? Oh, good. That was just a dream. Kinosuke? Was I saying anything strange? No, nothing really. Oh, good. My lady, there's some creases in your cheek left from the sheets. I'm gonna go and take a shower. I'll go wash off at the onsen myself. Let's go and continue the search after that.
No, you can't buy my headset. Not my headset. You can't buy my remotes. Yeah. Oh, you're so cute, precious.
Thank you so much for yesterday. It was nothing. I am simply fulfilling my duty as a mentor by looking after his pupil. Sensei Takamura, I want to tell her about everything. This isn't necessarily a secret or anything, right? As he spoke, what Kikanosuke touched was his collar. If that's what you've decided, I have no right to oppose it. We'll go look for Izami again later.
What do you want? I was going to pet you and then you ran away from me. You like nipped at me like you wanted petties. What do you want? What do you want? You're such a bugger. You're so fat. Look at you. You're so fat. You're not really fat. You're just floofy. You're all puffed up. You're so puffed up and cute.
I don't see Fujimori around today either. He's usually around the Spirit Belvedere or the arcade. Ow. Maybe he's afraid of us now. Huh? Any normal person would have thought that was a scene out of a horror movie. I'm worried about him. I don't think he's the kind of person who would think that. I feel like the right answer is I don't think he's the kind of person who would think that, but I'm also very worried about him. So, like, I feel like the natural answer is I'm worried about him because the kid looked like he was going to hurl. But I feel like the correct answer is I don't think he's that kind of person. Because, especially after Sensei Nono was like, yeah, and don't forget to rope Alan in. And you're like, excuse me? Huh? So, like, what does Fujimori have to do with it? Like, you know what? Maybe it's just because he's got feelings for Izami and he thinks that he can help or something. But it just seems like there's something else there. So I feel like it's trying to lead you that this is the right answer. Oh. The first save file. I'm just going to save here. Do we only have... Alright. And it is... I don't think he's the kind of person who would think that. Okay, so yeah. Oh, okay. Alright. Interesting. Alright. I scroll... This is the last choice we have. Oh. Okay, so then I also scrolled down because there's really only one bad ending. Oh, there's an extra stage. You play it to get another CG, and then there's another CG under Hari's archive memory, Kikanosuke 2. So, okay, well, we can do, say, all of those after I don't know that we're getting our ending in this part, you know what I mean? But we'll do all of the stuff for everybody together. So, anyway. That's interesting. It doesn't really matter. So your choices, in a way, don't actually matter because this is the only choice that matters. Interesting. Huh. I don't think he's the kind of person who would think that. He plays your guy's game with all the zombies, and he wasn't the least bit frightened in the haunted house. It's true. That's also valid. I forgot about that. I know thinking like this might be imposing on Fujimori, but I don't want him to hate Azami. This really is a selfish wish of mine, but I don't want him to give up. Hey, oh. Thanks. Oh, right. We've got the latest technology at our disposal. Let's try giving him a line. Alright. I just hope he notices and messages us back. I'll try messaging Azami too. Even if she doesn't reply, I hope she at least reads it. Sorry. And thanks. Well, yeah, because, like, this can't be the end anyway, because, like, first of all, after the scene where the part's over, but in the way, like, we still have to have whatever, a conversation, or I don't know if he's gonna actually have to have a battle with her, like a blood duel, because it seems like they're leading up to that, but yet at the same time we never do. But it's also like, he's, like, whatever he has to resolve with Azami has to be resolved, and it seems weird because we've let up, and then we're just going to... Also, he wanted to tell us about the collar, and he didn't. He's like, I'm going to tell her about this, and Sensei knows, like, okay, and then now all of a sudden we're outside. Wait, what? Like, he didn't tell us about... You know what I mean? What? Oh, am I crazy? Did I black out? Anyway, did I read that? Sorry, and thanks. So, well, maybe he's like, okay, we're going to look around, then I'll tell you about it. Or he just brought it up, and he's like, we'll continue looking, and then I'll tell you later. Maybe that's what he meant, but I thought we'll continue looking for Azami later. Maybe he meant, okay, peace out later, but okay, I don't know. Well, we're going to find out what that is, so we got to find out about that. He's going to make his amends or peace with Azami or whatever's holding him back. We still have to, so we've got a lot. I mean, I can't imagine it, like, unless it just all of a sudden, bam, the next hour is, like, intense. You know what I mean? But anyway, I will see you guys next time. Remember to give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.